So I just watched Backrooms, and it was surprisingly very solid. Backrooms was directed by Kane Parsons and follows Clark, a furniture store owner who finds a doorway to another dimension that seems to never end and changes continuously. To be honest, I have never really been an analog horror guy. It's just not something that is really my thing, and I think that most people that create analog horror are more so invested in the ARG elements than they are like in the story. But there are some exceptions to this, and those exceptions are the Mandela Catalog, Local 58, and Kane Parsons' The Backrooms. Not that I am a super fan or anything like that, or that I'm like very up to date with the series, but it is a series that I enjoy when I do watch it. And I was obviously excited whenever it was announced that he would be directing a feature film on his version of The Backrooms. And I think that it is very awesome that we live in a day and age where a 19 or 20-year-old can direct a feature-length film. And to everyone that is like, oh, he didn't actually direct it, it was a ghost director, shut up. Like, you're just jealous. That's all that is. I think that it is absolutely awesome that we're getting projects made by young filmmakers. It's very inspiring to me, who wants to make stuff, and should be inspiring to other filmmakers as well. And the film looks really good. I think that if there's one thing that is undeniable is that the film has a great style. It really captures the vibe of the Backroom series, which, is pretty obvious considering it's the same guy that made the series. But I think even in the traditional parts where, things are filmed in a traditional way, I think those really just captured the vibe and the of the Backrooms. And I just really liked the way that the film looked. It's shot very well. And and throughout the film, it has a very good vibe to it, very good creepy vibe. And I think that if there's, any sort of criticism I could say, it's that it's more so of a vibey movie than it is like a straight up scary movie. I found myself being more creeped out and intrigued with this place than I was genuinely scared. And that's not to say that there wasn't any good scares, because there were. But for the most part, I was mainly just like, wow, what's up with this place? How are they going to get out? And I just really liked the vibe and tone that this film brought. And the soundtrack matches the tone of this film very well. It's very kind of synthy, and kind of matches that like 90s, early 2000s kind of nostalgia vibe. In fact, I actually caught, and I could be wrong, but there's a scene in the film that uses the, what's that album called? Let me look it up. It kind of reminded me, or there's a song that plays in the film, and I'm pretty sure the song is from Everywhere at the End of Time by The Caretaker. I could be wrong. It could have just kind of tried to match that vibe, but I'm like very confident the song was from that album, which kind of harkens back to that sort of era and time, I guess, the genre of analog horror in general. I think one thing that is undeniable is that the production for this film, and especially the set design, is absolutely astounding. The set of this movie is absolutely incredible. It's like, it baffles my mind how well or how good this set looks. And if you know the story of the Backroom series, you know that Kane Parsons made it on Blender. And there's aspects where I am kind of questioning if, like, is this in Blender? Is this CGI, or is it the real set? And then an actor will show up on the screen, and then I realized, oh, this is like real. So like the commitment to building this ginormous set is absolutely astounding. It is a really awesome set, and I really appreciated that they did everything, or at least most of everything, practical as far as I know. I think my favorite part of the film was definitely all the found footage stuff, which really harkens back to the origins of the Kane Parsons series. I thought that they were the most intense, and I definitely got a lot out of it. There's one scene in particular that I really enjoyed, and I can't spoil it, but it had a really good scare in it, and it's very subtle. And that's one thing that I really like about this film, is that the scares are not really in your face. It's a very subtle sort of thing. It kind of crawls under your skin a little bit, which is kind of my favorite type of horror. So I really enjoyed that. I'd say that the dialogue could be a little bit awkward at times. It kind of reminded me of M. Night Shyamalan in a way. There's just some pieces of dialogue that I didn't really vibe with that much. I feel like that it was just a little bit awkward, but at the same time, it kind of matches what the film is going for. This film has a very dream-like sort of feel to it, almost Lynchian, and I think that it really, the dialogue kind of adds to it, but at the same time, it might just be like a genuine lack of writing on Kane Parsons' part. I mean, this is his first film, so, it's like understandable if the dialogue isn't that great. But like I said, at the same time, it kind of matches the vibe of the film. But I think despite the dialogue being awkward at times, the performances here are pretty good. I thought both of the lead actors were really good, and I don't know what else there is to say. I'm really looking forward to see whatever Kane Parsons does next. I think that he really could be a great filmmaker. He really is a great filmmaker, I should say. I guess what I'm saying is I'm looking forward to seeing him develop his craft more. I mean, this is just his first film. So, I'm really excited to see whatever he does next, and I'm giving Backrooms an 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching the video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you later.
And there's not another human in view.
This joint right here. Day in a bleak night.